Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Coming up, you want to see pass rushers? We've got two of the best in the business. It's Vic Beasley and Khalil Mack.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. From the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Here's Gordon. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Gordon on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
In motion, Patterson. Now Carr going to give to Olawale. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Carr throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now he's forced out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. In motion, Patterson. On first down, Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. In motion, Patterson. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing his car on third down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Carr to Crabtree. Good for a Raider first down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Shift together here from the D-line. In motion, Patterson. Carr now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Second down following the incompletion. In motion, Patterson. Carr will try it again on second down. And this one's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it'll bring up third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On third down, Carr. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Six-year man Marquette King on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a first down. They run it here with Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. To throw on third down, Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
I'm still an old school. Ball guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
First carry for Brandon Oliver. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
The best thing that ever happened to Mario Edwards Jr., in my estimation, was moving from defensive end into defensive tackle.
Why is that?
I think he had such good size, but his quickness now is overwhelming when he works inside against guards and centers. And that allows him to make plays as one we just saw there. Getting into the backfield and getting a tackle for the...
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Now they try the right side here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first down is Carr, escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And the slot man goes in motion left. Carr now on first down. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. That'll bring up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. In motion, Patterson. Again, it's Carr. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And it's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Jones trying to lay one up deep. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. Third down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Jones now operating from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. See if they stay on the ground for second down. In motion, Patterson. On second down, here's Carr. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Roberts with it over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And getting a look at the Wildcat here. Come on, let's go! On the direct snap, this is Gordon out of the Wildcat. They find some open field here. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 44-yard line. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff looking right. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Carr to throw on second down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
93.
Shotgun now for Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. And the wideout in motion. Throwing again. Carr. Finding room inside the 40. Finds Roberts left side. And he's brought down. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. In motion, Patterson. Throwing on 1st down. Carr. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Halfback sent in motion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr caught left side to Crabtree. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In motion, Patterson. On 1st and 10. Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
In motion, Patterson. To throw on 2nd down. Carr. He's going to fight. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Dexter McCoyle. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. This is Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gets great effort himself to finish off runs.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
When they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And picked up by the Chargers. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Here's Mostert. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Presley, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. Taking it about the 16. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Gordon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to...
And the Raiders have got him. Aldon Smith in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the back goes into motion. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. Carr. And that is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Carr being chased out left. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now Carr, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Halfback sent in motion. first down. Carr. And he's got room and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr over the middle. He gets it to Patterson. And he'll be knocked down sideways right near midfield. Carr finding Patterson there for a Raider first. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From midfield, here's Carr. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. And the slot man goes in motion left. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 30, 10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And Cook has it left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
To throw again. Carr got it complete to Crabtree. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw on third down. Carr, he's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Carr to throw again. Connects it to Roberts, right side. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. One final try now for Carr. Buying time to his left. Open man there is Patterson, complete.